MBC, what is really good? I'm your host, David McDonald. We've got Miller playing the part of a referee today. He's gonna keep order in this podcast. We got Cleo.
What's going on?
Mr. Blackman is rehearsing for an upcoming movie. We have Genean Martin is filling in for him tonight. How's everybody doing tonight?
Good.
All right. Good.
Cool. Woo! Final Four in the NBA. Final Four. Got a grudge match between Indiana and New York.
Yeah.
I personally feel like the winner of the East is going to take it, but I mean, Minnesota and Oklahoma, they're no slouches by no means. So it's also a signal that this is a new era. I mean, there's no blue blood athlete going to win another championship. You know what I'm saying? So this is someone will win a championship that hasn't won one before. So it'll be interesting. All right.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Okay, so check this out. We all like time off. I mean, some of us work harder than others. Some of us work longer than others. What is your favorite way to spend a day off?
Mine is relaxing.
I mean, how do you relax?
There's several ways that I relax. Just sit and listen to music or playing online games.
Okay, music, games, online. Okay.
When I was working, I used to like to travel on the weekends and time off. When I'm not working, I'm always relaxing.
Shoot. Couple of episodes ago, I mean, the phrase of the day was that everything is great in Khalil's life. So that's what I'm talking about.
Well, yeah, it's still great. See, but my life can't be but great. I mean, it fell in place right. I'm not gonna say I did everything right to get it in place, but it fell in place right.
Okay. Shoot, you worked on 2 films this past week. I would say people would definitely want to walk in your shoes a day or two. So that's cool. What you got, Janine? How do you like to spend your days off?
Traveling. But if it's just like one day off or something like Memorial Day is coming up, it's usually spending time with friends and family. My sister. So, yeah.
All right. We are family. Okay. Gotcha. All right. Yeah, I don't fire up the grill as much as I used to, but I definitely like to entertain. Depending on if it's a day during the week versus a day on the weekend. Like a Friday going into a weekend or something. So yeah, hanging out with family is cool. Because of where we're situated here in Hampton Roads, going to Eastern Shore is cool. Outer Banks is cool. I mean, shoot, even New York City is a 6.5-7 hour drive. So depending on traffic, so I mean, travel is always a good one too. All right. Do you guys have a favorite movie? If so, what is that movie? And can you state a line? Can you say a line from memory from that movie? I'm gonna go first on this one. Coming to America, the first one, 1988. I mean, just take your pick. I mean, she's your queen. I mean, any of it. Arsenio Hall at the fundraiser at the community center. I mean, it's all just hilarious. So, what y'all got?
Come on. I love an officer and a gentleman, but stating the line, let me see if it's a good line. Actually, my favorite part wasn't the line. It was when him and was fighting.
Okay. Do you feel like it almost seemed like Luke Gossett was holding back at first, and then when he saw that Richard Gere like sought to do him harm, he had to hook him up. What do you think?
Well, he wasn't holding back, but Richard Gere was trained too. See, that was the whole thing.
Yeah.
See, he didn't know what he was stepping into because he knew that he was a trained fighter too.
Right.
So both of them was actually trained fighters, supposedly in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he took the undershot. It took him down.
Right. He's like, all right, I'm tired of messing around with you. Just hooked him up. What you got, James?
I'm gonna have to say Mr. Brown in the Medea movie. It wasn't what was that? Medea's family
Reunion.
When Mr. Brown was at the church and we sung with that wig on, I'm your granddaddy. I'm your granddaddy. Yeah, that one. You know, that was real funny for me. You know.
He was telling Cora, look at him. Cora, look at him. He's your granddaddy.
Yeah, look at him, Cora. I don't want to look at him, Mr. Brown. Don't let me look at him, Mr. Brown. Then, you know, he said, y'all seen something, you know, he kept turning back to the church and that little wig he had on, that was set it off right there.
Yeah. Yeah. What you got, Janine?
I was trying to look up what they said. I mean, I have several favorite movies, but Pretty Woman, where she walks into the store, you know, because she's all like a hooker or whatever, but then he gives her the credit card and she walks back into the store where they were being a snob to her, and it was like, big mistake, you know, huge or whatever. Yeah. That's the one I think of.
Okay, I got you. Now we're definitely gonna let James start this one out. Now we obviously know what he won't eat today. We obviously know that. But in Christmas past, what's the most unusual thing you've eaten in the past?
Fried squid.
Okay.
And I was a junior in high school when I got tricked eating it, because somebody told me, hey, James, try these chicken nuggets. You know, there was golden brown. I'm talking about right up. Yeah, I tried. And then when the female told me, "Ooh, you eating squid?" Oh man, when she told me that, I let her have it.
You let her have the squid? You saying you let her have the food?
No, I let her have it.
But it was good when you didn't know, wasn't it?
No, because when I bit into it and started chewing it, you know, I'm a chicken lover, and I knew daggone well that wasn't chicken. I couldn't tell, but when I bit into it, and as soon as I started chewing it, that's when she said, "Oh, you eating squid?" Like I said, I let her have it. I gave her the business.
But if she hadn't told you, you would have ate every bit of it, wouldn't you?
No, I wouldn't have, because like I said, when I bit into it and started chewing it, I knew doggone well it wasn't chicken.
Well, squid, I done ate squid, so squid is pretty.
I think what Cleo is saying is, if she hadn't said anything, you probably would have muscled through it and then swallowed it and then been upset first.
Yeah.
Because like I said, when I bit into it, I can tell it wasn't chicken.
So you saying you spit it out?
You were just thinking she was a bad cook, but you would have kept eating. No,
this was doing home ec. There was a home ec, class. You know, but when
y'all were just learning how to cook. That's right. That's what I'm saying. She just thought it was bad cook. And if she hadn't said it, you would have probably ate every bit of it and asked for some more.
No.
I'm with Cleo on this, because you would have tried to get on her good side. Say, oh, it's okay. It's okay. It was a little rough. It was all right.
No chicken is chewy. Come on now.
So why didn't you say something before the girl said something? What the heck?
No,
what is this stuff I'm eating?
No, I said, this is not chicken. She said, oh, you eating squid. And when she told me that, that's when I gave her the business. Because I told her, this is not no chicken. Now, come on now. Now, Cleo, you know doggone well color folks know chicken.
I understand that. But that's not what I'm saying.
But like
I'm
I said,
saying, I'm still saying you would have ate it if you didn't know what you was eating.
no, I wouldn't.
Yeah, okay.
No, I wouldn't. Like I said, I spit it out first of all. Because when I say, "Oh, this is not no chicken," I spit it out. I'm not gonna eat nothing out of the ordinary. That's why I'm very particular on what I eat. If you don't tell me what it is, I'm not gonna eat it because I'm gonna ask you what it is.
So let me ask you this then, James. Could someone pay you to eat something out of the ordinary?
No.
Why not?
And I stand.
Are you rich?
I stand
Are you rich?
strongly behind it.
Are you rich? Are you rich?
No.
Independently wealthy?
No, I'm not.
You don't like money?
No, I don't. I'll put it like that. No. No.
All right, Cleo, you heard him say it. James says he does not like money. So retirement gift, retirement gift, do not get a gift card. Got it.
So let me ask you then, Bailey. Will you eat something for money?
Depending on what it is, yeah.
No, it ain't no depend on it. If somebody say, "Here's some fried muskrat, I want you to try it."
I won't eat nothing with rat in it, but if you pick anything besides something with rat in it, I will probably eat it.
No, that's not what I'm asking you. I ain't say anything besides that. If somebody gave you a fried, if they don't even tell you that it's a fried
money,
muskrat,
if it was enough money, and they told me to eat some fried muskrat, I would probably eat it.
There we go.
Ain't no problem in it. Either you will or you won't. Now, which one is?
I will eat it if it's enough. If it's enough money in it, because I know a lot of people that ate muskrat, so I know it's nothing gonna hurt you. I've known many a person eat muskrats.
That's right.
And they were selling high in the stores back in the day. They was expensive in the stores back in the day.
James, I'll write a whole short film with you as the star if I can get you to eat some muskrat.
Nope. They try to get me to eat goat. They try to get me to eat goat on Sunday.
Get you to eat what?
Goat.
That's good. What's wrong with goat?
Goat ain't even like eating nothing exotic. That's normal.
There are people that raise goats for food in the United States.
Yeah, that's normal.
Well, they can have it. I'm not going to eat it. I didn't grow up on it, so I'm not going to eat it.
What you got, Cleo? What you got,
bro? From yesterday.
I know, right? What you got, Cleo, on the strangest thing you've ever eaten?
I would say probably an alligator, a monkey,
dog.
If I've ate dog, I don't know that I've ate dog, but I know I've ate monkey. I know I've ate alligator.
If you was over there in Japan, you done ate dog.
Well, it tasted like chicken, so I was fine with it.
There you go. Come on, man, cut it out. Stop. Y'all folks kill me when you say, "Oh, it tastes like chicken." Don't nothing taste like chicken but chicken.
Rabbit does.
A lot of meat tastes like chicken.
Rabbit does.
No.
And see, to me, alligator tastes like pork, so I won't say alligator tastes like chicken. Alligator, it reminds me of pork. But yeah,
I don't know, alligator good, so I could eat that anytime.
What you got, Janine?
I mean, apparently I'm going to be trying alligator this weekend, but
Okay.
I mean, but I don't veer off unless I don't know what it is. I mean, I've tasted like frog legs and rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
That's not veering off.
But I don't
deeper like than frog leg and rabbit. That's almost normal.
Yeah. I mean, it tasted like chicken. So
there you go.
My granny shot it in the garden. And
you speaking James language now.
No, you know what you're not. I'm not gonna eat rabbit either. Nope.
Let me see. I think the strangest thing, I've had some insects, so I would say insects is probably the strangest thing. I've had mealworms, and I've had crickets. So that's Yeah, I mean, wild game animals, I don't consider that strange. But insects, yeah, insects is going a little bit outside, a little off course. But it wasn't bad.
What do they taste like?
The crickets were roasted. They were roasted and actually seasoned with habanero salt. So it was more like, it was weird, more like almost like sunflower seeds.
I mean, because there's no meat in them. Right?
You said the what now?
There's no meat in them.
No, but there is I know the pack I had was probably about like this, and it was probably about 3 grams of protein. So go figure. I mean, you know, that's just like people, you know, traveling by ship back in the day. They used to do smoked fish. You know, they would smoke it to preserve it. You know, they would just tear off, you know, just eat it like we would eat beef jerky or something. I mean, so now I will say the mealworms absolutely had no taste, in my opinion. They didn't really have a taste. So
even with the hot sauce on it.
I mean, hot sauce. I mean, you can drown just about anything in hot sauce.
That's what I'm saying.
The one thing that I do want to try grubs. Last time I was home, there was a rotten log, and there was some grub worms about the size of my finger. You know, imagine grub worms doing their thing. I was gonna get a toothpick and like have a lighter and like roast it, just put a little char on it, and I wasn't gonna eat the head, but I didn't do it. I couldn't do it.
I can't eat nothing that you don't clean though. You got to clean it.
Stop it.
I mean,
I couldn't just take a worm and throw him in the frying pan. I got to cut the inside, the blood, and all that out of it. I couldn't eat a fish without cleaning it.
Yeah. Yeah, you can go to some of these restaurants, you know, they'll put a whole fish. You know, they'll just cook the whole fish, and everything. And you know what? You know what's so funny, Cleo? It's like, I didn't know about this until my great grandmother told me about it growing up. She would eat catfish heads. So I said, why catfish heads? She said, you see how much like you know, we would, you know, what like 3, 4, 5 pound catfish, you know, you cutting the head off. They had all kinds of meat on it. So
they got plenty of meat.
Like we would what we started doing when we pulled the skin off the body, we would actually go in reverse also and pull the skin off the head. And then we would cut it in half. We wouldn't like cut it in 2 pieces, but we would cut it in half so it would cook better. Man, them heads had a lot of meat on it.
All fish heads do.
I was shocked. What's that?
All fish heads do.
Yep. I was pleasantly surprised.
When I was young, I didn't mind eating a fish with a fish head on it, but now I don't eat fish with fish heads on it.
I got you.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't. But when I was young, I did because they used to catch them spots and all that type of different, and they just fry them with the heads on them back then. But now, if I buy something, I cut the head off, or I get the head cut off of them.
Right.
But people still eat them with the heads on them.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. You just said, Bailey, if a person cleans something, you'll eat it.
Yeah, basically. If it's
so
clean.
if a person clean a muskrat and you don't even know it's a muskrat, you're gonna eat it.
If I don't know I'm eating it, I probably would.
Ain't no problem in it.
When I was overseas, they used to stick it. They'd tell you, do not eat stuff off the streets, do not eat stuff in people's homes because you don't know what you're eating. But if you didn't eat it, they would be offended. That's how I started eating a whole lot of stuff. You with a woman and they put stuff in your mouth and you wouldn't take it, they would be offended. Even though they know that's not yours, but it's theirs.
Well, they'll just be offended with me.
You would have got into the groove.
No, I wouldn't.
Yes, you would, because they were pretty women.
I don't give a doggone. If they were 10-cent pieces, I wouldn't done it. See, you were thinking with the wrong head. That's
nah, it wasn't about no head thinking. It was just the idea of not offending.
I don't give a damn that I'm going to offend them because I'm not
just
gonna
like
eat
you
it.
go in people's houses now. Sometimes you go in somebody's house and they offer you something. You really don't want to take it, but you'll take it anyway because you don't want to offend the person.
That's when you say no, thank you. No, I'm good. Yeah.
You got some people don't give up, Miller, and I know you done seen those type of people. Oh,
I
come
done
on
seen
here.
No, but they can
Next
come
thing you
on.
know, you eating it. Oh, it's not
No.
bad. And then when
Okay.
you walk out, I don't know how I ate that in here.
See, you know, I'm kind of like you are, Cleo. I think if James was in Rome, he would act like Rome. He would act like the Romans. I do. Yeah. I think he would hold it down and suck up his pride and do it. I think so.
And go with it.
It ain't about pride. I just know me. I'm not gonna eat nothing out the ordinary. Just like beans. I'm not gonna eat no beans, especially black eyed peas or butter beans.
What?
Yeah.
What's wrong with beans?
When I was a kid.
How the hell did you get that big, man? How you get that just off chicken?
Pork, pork chops,
You
ham,
only eat
bacon.
3 things. Chicken, you don't eat vegetables. So all you
do
eat
eat
is
vegetables.
chicken, huh?
I do eat vegetables.
Oh, you do eat vegetables.
Yeah, greens, spinach, cabbage, string beans. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I got into Brussels sprouts because I found out what they were. They
And
a
then with a
little
small
miniature
cabbage.
Yeah, I eat them. But turnips, rutabagas, beets, asparagus, cauliflower, squash, zucchini. No, I'm not gonna eat that. Broccoli, I'm not gonna eat that.
Well, you limited.
I don't care if you doggone you wrap the broccoli or asparagus with bacon. I'm not gonna eat it.
I'm learning a lot tonight, James.
You ain't lying. and you throwing away the best food. Broccoli, asparagus. Man, them the best vegetables.
Who said they're the best vegetable?
Me, I'm talking for me. I can't talk for you, but to me, they're the best ones.
You said they are the best vegetable.
Right.
Okay.
To me, they are the best ones.
Well, you can have my portion.
Believe me, I probably do, because when I cook broccoli and stuff, I eat it.
I'm quite sure you do. You can, like I said, you can have my portion. I'm not going to eat it.
So, James, is it safe to say, do you supplement your diet with like vitamins, some sort of multivitamin or something? Because you're probably not getting everything you're supposed to get.
No, I don't substitute nothing.
You don't supplement anything?
Nope.
You might want to.
James got a can full of worms or something right there, right now. He did not get that big by just eating chicken. Yeah.
I eat Vienna sausages. I eat sardines. I love some sardines.
So you eat fish?
Yeah, I eat fish with no bones in them.
Bro, if you can eat sardines, you can eat anything.
If you can eat Vienna sausage, you can eat anything.
Potted meat. That's how I got big belly.
Especially
potted meat. If you
eat
potted meat, you can eat anything.
Thank you. Thank you.
I used to make me potted meat sandwiches.
But everybody did at one point in life. I know I did anyway.
Potted meat sandwich.
Yeah.
Applesauce sandwich.
I ain't never ate an applesauce sandwich, but I ate a lot of applesauce.
Wait. Did you say, wait a minute, I've heard of mayonnaise say, you said applesauce sandwich.
Yeah.
Man.
You put some applesauce on some bread. Yeah, on a piece of bread. Yeah.
I mean,
That's all.
I'll eat applesauce with crackers.
I ain't never done that before.
I ain't never done that either.
I'll take crackers.
I've ate fried apples and stuff like that, but I've never ate applesauce.
I've had a fried tomato sandwich. I've had a pineapple sandwich.
Fried tomato sandwich.
I've had a pineapple sandwich. I haven't had an applesauce sandwich.
I ain't never had a pineapple.
Wouldn't it be messy?
No, it's not messy. No.
Are you toasting the bread or something? How is it not messy?
It's not messy.
I just not putting a whole lot. I guess he's just putting it on there like preserves.
Maybe
Right,
like a jelly.
Like butter or something. Just a
Yeah,
little.
like preserves.
No, I you know, yeah. Matter of fact, when I come home, I'll put one together and show you.
Okay, so we're gonna get me and Cleo eating insects on camera. We're gonna get James eating an applesauce sandwich on camera. Okay, got it.
I'll do it on the next episode
Got
and
it.
show you how to make it. And have you ever had an apple butter sandwich?
Yeah, apple butter.
Yes. Apple butter on toast.
Yeah.
Yeah, on toast, but not a sandwich.
Yeah, but not. Yeah.
Yeah, apple butter sandwich. Man, that's some good eating. If y'all country folks would say. Also, how I got big belly cornbread. Yeah. When my mom put the fat back and that smoked meat in them greens and cabbage. Matter of fact, Bill, I know you know about that pot liquor.
And what?
Pot liquor.
Never heard of it. Now you got to tell me what it is. It might be a different name for it.
It's when you cook the greens in a pot and what's left in that pot? The collard green juice. I used to drink that.
Yeah, I've heard that.
You've heard that? I've never heard that. I've never seen nobody do it.
Yeah.
Never seen nobody do it.
Yeah, it ain't nothing but the juice from the cabbage. I mean, the
I
greens.
understand what you're saying, what it is, but I've never seen nobody drink it. I've never heard nobody drinking it.
Let somebody pick some collard greens or some turnip greens or some mustard greens or some kale.
And you drink the juice.
After I finish eating the doggone greens.
That's one on me. And I've seen many a pot of greens cooked.
And y'all throw the juice away, don't you?
Huh?
And you throw the juice away, don't you?
I don't cook them. I don't cook them.
I got you.
Okay.
But I've seen many a pot cooked.
All right, you guys. So, okay, so we're learning about James' love of applesauce sandwiches. All right, so how about this? So whenever you do karaoke for those people, you know, that like karaoke, this will be a fun one. So if someone drags you to karaoke and say, "Oh, come on, Cleo, we're going karaoke tonight. Let's do this. We need you to get up on stage." What's your go-to song if you had to do karaoke, and someone said, "Hey, you know, we got a big library. What song are you comfortable doing?" What do you?
Rick James, Fire and Desire.
What's that?
Rick James, Fire and Desire.
Okay. Desire.
Because that song was wrote for me when he wrote it.
Oh no. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. And see, I need to hear you. I need to hear you sing that song with your guitar. That'd be.
All right, I get it for you.
That'd be funny. All right. What you got, Genean?
I mean, I don't normally. I'll go to karaoke just to listen to all the people sing, but I don't ever sing when I go to karaoke.
And your final answer is what?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe a Carrie Underwood song or something.
Okay.
He cheats.
Okay.
Maybe. Yeah.
By Carrie Underwood?
Carrie Underwood. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you got, James?
I got 3 songs that I would love to sing.
Here we go.
2 of them is a duet. You know, one of them is "If Loving You, I Don't Want to Do Anything Else."
Who's that by?
That's by Casey and Mary J.
Okay.
I sing that all the time by myself. I sing both verses.
So you don't sing you don't sing it as a duet with someone all the time. Got it.
No, but if I hope somebody would sing it with me. The other one is "Saturday Love" by Alexander O'Neal and Sherelle.
Oh, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Okay, got it. Yeah.
And one I have sung, matter of fact, in Blackstone up at the Brew House, was "Jungle Love."
Jungle Love.
But at the time, Morris Day.
Sing that one. I want to make sure I know which one it is.
When he first heard it, ooh, 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 ah, ah, ah. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
When,
Do, 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 do.
when he did it in Purple Rain on
Yeah.
Prince.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've been watching you. I think I wanna know you. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I got you. I got it. All right.
I have done that at karaoke, and I turned it out too. I had them folks up in the brew house. Boy.
Okay. You had people buying you drinks afterwards?
No, because I won't drinking. I had to drive.
Okay.
I had to drive back on post.
I got you.
Barely know where the brew house is at.
Got you. Good deal. Yeah, my go-to is Celebration, Cool in the Gang. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Yeah, that's my I mean, you know, I'm not 1%. Ooh, I want to go to karaoke tonight. Yeah, I mean, that's not me, but if I happen to find myself, at a karaoke bar and I just had to make a contribution, that's probably what I would do.
If you like seafood now, when they have all the most seafood bars, most of them got it there now.
Yeah, yep, that is
I
true.
think all of us should get together and go to a karaoke.
I see.
How about that?
Well, that sounds good to me. Enough for a fun time.
Yeah, I got you.
Everybody in there acting a fool. So we just
That's
get along
right.
with them.
And they never remember us.
And never. Yep.
That is hilarious.
That's funny.
All right, so it can be an older one, it can be a newer one. What's your favorite holiday to celebrate?
Christmas.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to say Memorial Day.
Okay.
I think Thanksgiving, because I think we have more people around on that day.
Have more people around, like you're saying, like your family? Or you talking about just people?
Yeah.
Okay. I got you.
It's all Thanksgiving is always the biggest holiday.
Yeah. I actually probably would say Thanksgiving will be first, and then Christmas will probably be a close second. But yeah. Yep.
My
Gotcha.
mom, and I have it on video,
Mhm.
will always read the Christmas story. I mean, there's 50 of us, because my family's huge. So
Mhm.
my mom always makes sure before she hands out gifts that she reads the Christmas story and talks about really what, while we're celebrating it and, all that. So, but I do have that on video a couple of times.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I have to assume that you guys are movers and shakers. So my question to you is, if someone were to ask you to describe your morning routine, what would you tell them?
Mine, I get up, get a cup of coffee, sit
About
back,
what time?
watch a little bit of television,
Mhm.
do the little game on the telephone.
Mhm.
Certain time, get up, go play my numbers. That's mine right there.
What time you normally start your day?
I usually start mine with crazy dog around 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I got to get up and let him out.
Yeah.
And she old, so she got to go when she got to go.
Right. Yeah, it's like I'm 50 years old and I did 25 years in the military. I've been retired for 8 years, so even 8 years later, I still have been in the military half of my entire life. And the one thing I can say as far as the military goes is it showed me the importance of starting your day early if you wanted to get a lot done. Growing up, I was never exactly a morning person. I mean, I got up in the morning because I had to, you know, concerning school and everything. But I find myself I would say if I'm taking a teaching assignment, yes, I'll set the alarm just as a backup. But most of the time, I don't set an alarm, and I just pop up like Jiffy Pop, you know, between 5:30 and 7, just somewhere in that window. I'm just up, and you know, I'll get up, feed the dog. I may do some stationary bike. I may do some reading. I think it really depends on what I have going the rest of the day. My morning routine does vary a little bit, but I'll say it either involves reading, either reading or listening to music or walking. One of those three. What you got, James?
Mine is I'm up at 4:30 every morning. When I'm not at duty, I'm still up at 4:30. You know, so when I get up, I go do my personal hygienes. I got my music playing, and then you know, I'm like Billy. I get me a cup of tea, hot tea, and then I get me a cup of hot coffee. You know, and start my day. That's my liquid breakfast right there. You know. But yeah.
All right, what you got, Genean?
I'm usually up between 6:30, 6:45, let the dogs out, get my coffee, and get ready for work.
Okay, gotcha.
Why did I think you was retired?
Who, me?
Yeah, I thought you was retired.
I wish I was retired. One of these days I'll grow up and be like y'all, but
Shoot,
right now,
everybody wants to be like Cleo.
no.
You ain't got to be old and retired. Not in today's world.
I mean, I know. I mean, look at our host. But I'll be like him one of these days. But yeah, no, I'll work. I'm an administrative assistant, financial advisor. So yeah, I still work.
All right. Last question of today. Now we're talking about within the last, we'll say 2 weeks. What's the funniest thing that's happened to you in the last 2 weeks? I'll go first on this one. So today I was at a primary school that I hadn't been to before. It's in a great neighborhood. You know, home values are high. So I'm like, you know, this is gonna be great. You know, it's in a not low income neighborhood. Things are gonna be great. Man, I get up in there, and it's like I'm talking to brick walls. Hey, go sit here, and then they'll go stand somewhere else. Look me right in my face, and be like, nah, I don't think I'm gonna do that. And I was looking around for video, and you know, we were in a multi-purpose room. I'm looking around for video because I'm like, I gotta be pranked. I'm being pranked right now, really. And I was just like, and even one of the classes that had the teaching assistant come in with them, I said, are they having a bad day? And her response was, they're having a day.
Having a day.
So,
nice.
So yeah, it was, you know, some groups. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, you know, catch any of us on the wrong day, and you know, we'll be, you know, hell raisers, whatever. But I mean, today, you would think today was either Friday or Monday. You know, having a case of the Fridays or having a case of the Mondays. But one teacher, she put it in perspective for me at the end of the day. She said, you know what? She said, they've done their SOLs. They've done, you know, most of their year-end testing. Less than 30 days of school left. They're gone. I mean, even the regular teachers is taking all they can do, you know, to keep them inside the box until the last day of school. I got in my car after the end of the day. I got in my car and I just started laughing just for no reason. I did. So
once you're there a while, you'll be like the real teachers and you won't care.
Right. I can see that. I can see that. Yeah.
That's why they say that reading and all that is it's no teaching in school anymore because kids don't listen.
Yeah. And I would say, and I would say some days I would co-sign that, and then some days greatness happens. But it's more often than not, it's just like, man, we're just like, it's like struggling to get to the final bell. It's just like, why aren't parents doing their jobs at home? That's a whole nother episode by itself, but yeah, it's crazy.
I had this video. I don't know why I didn't send it to you. I was ready to put it on the thing the other day about it. Had these two teachers on there talking about them, and they were wide open.
Okay.
They were wide open.
Yeah. What you got, Janine? Funniest thing that happened in the last 2 weeks. What you got?
I don't know. I'm trying to think. I don't know.
You don't have any office shenanigans or client comes in and asking for the world? I mean, anything like that?
Well, I mean, this isn't a funny thing, but I had a client come in who, he's 74, about to marry a 36-year-old.
Miller.
Miller's doing this right now. Okay, keep going.
And sending, he sent her some money. She's in Florida.
So send her some money. They don't live in the same state, and they're about to get married.
Miller, did you hear that? Say that again for Miller.
Yeah. So, I mean, he got flagged thinking that he's sending money to a drug cartel. Like she was, but I mean, he came back in the other day and he said, no, I mean, really, she's legit. So we're supposed to be meeting her here soon. So we'll see how legit she is. But she's 36. She has a son. He's 74. And we think he's terminally ill. So
if that was my grandfather or my father and I found out, I'd go down there and she ain't doing it but taking advantage.
Exactly. We're trying to talk him, out of sending any more money.
You can't talk him out of that, not once they get there.
No. Yeah, he moved his money from one place to us because they stopped him from getting money out. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean, that's not a funny story. It's sad. That's actually a sad story, but yeah. It's
all right, James, what you got?
I got to throw a technical file on that right there. You don't know. That could be for love, Billy.
Yeah, it is for love. The love of money, you're right.
No, it don't have to be about money, Billy. It don't have to be about
not your love.
Why is he sending it to her then if it ain't about money? Okay,
first of all, she said that they're gonna meet her. They plan on getting married. And am I right or wrong?
Right. In the next month. Mm-hmm.
There it is, right there.
About love.
It ain't gonna happen, Miller. It's about money.
It's not gonna happen.
It is all about money. He's got kids and grandkids, but they don't have anything to do with them. So he's basically gonna leave her his stuff.
So in other words, y'all don't want that man to be happy.
It ain't got nothing to do with happiness.
Especially at 74. You make yourself happy at 74, bro. Can nobody make you happy at 74?
Cut it out.
I mean, I'm all for happiness, but that's not what this is.
He already happy. 74 with money, ain't got to think about it. He happy.
Yeah.
All right, James. Last 2 weeks, James. Bring it. Come on. Hook us up.
It happened to me on Sunday.
Okay.
I thought I had to go to work. I jumped up, got my clothes dressed, got my clothes on, did everything, got my cup of hot tea, got in the car. Then it dawned on me, your damn fool, today is Sunday. So I had to sit in the car and laugh at myself because I thought it was, a work day, Monday, but it was Sunday.
I got you.
And I felt right ashamed, but I had to laugh at myself because, I said, you damn fool, today is Sunday, not Monday. I'm talking about I had my uniform on, give me to go down the street. And then I just realized, okay.
You was looking the part and everything, getting your mind right.
Yeah. And then when I heard it, you know, I'm looking around because I, you know, normally I see a lot of people moving around.
Yeah.
I was the only one out there. So what I did, I came right on back in the house, took my uniform off and laid right back down. But yeah, I had to laugh at myself. This damn fool, today's Sunday.
What you got, Cleo?
I don't know, James just took mine. Because I woke up one night. I'm sleeping. Next thing I heard somebody say, Cleophas Bailey. And I jumped straight up. And I'm running around looking. Thinking, did I leave the door open or something? So, you know, they're telling me I left the door open. Nothing happened. Dog stand up. I'm standing up, walking, looking, see somebody broke in the house. Nobody in the house but me. And I heard it just as clear as day. And I don't even move. I can't even get off of bed like that in the normal. I mean, I didn't use no hands, no nothing. Jumped straight up. Just like I was 15 years old.
It was Jesus calling you.
Huh?
It was Jesus calling at you.
I don't know if it was a demon because it sounded like my sister's voice. But it was just as clear as day.
Yeah.
And nobody in the house scared the devil out of me for a few minutes there.
Okay. I got you.
It's funny.
Yeah, it's like that. I mean, it's like it's so I think they've only really started to really understand it, you know, I'm talking in terms of like medical and just science over the last, 30 or 40 years, the power the mind has over the body, regardless of age, when someone's trying to heal, get over a certain condition or, heartache, all kinds of stuff. It's like the body's going to do what the mind tells it to do. And so it's funny you say that, within yourself, you heard your name and next thing you know, you just went in automatic. So I got you. Look around, be like somebody recording you, you'd be like, what the? So I got you.
It was scary as shit at first.
Yeah. Gotcha. All right, you guys, come to the end of this episode. Thank you guys for your time. Thanks to Genean Martin for pinch hitting for us tonight. Thanks for watching the show. Respond to the email in the video description if you would like to be a guest commentator on the show. We are MBC. I'm your host, David McDonald, and we are signing out. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.
All right, y'all have a good night.